Okay, after you're logged into Voicethread, and by the way, this will work exactly the same and look the same on a Mac or a PC. If you're an iPad user, you can also download the app for Voicethread, and it will work pretty much the same way on your iPad as well. So you have three options: Macintosh, Windows, or iPad. Okay, after you have logged into your account, and I'm going to assume you have already found all your photos, the first option is to upload those photos. Now you have some choices here under upload. You can go get them from your computer. You could go get them from some built-in media sources that they have here. For example, the New York Public Library has over 700 media resources you can use for free. So that's one option. To go get one from a URL, let me show you the little trick for this. So I'm going to open up a new window here just so I don't lose my place in my recording. I'm going to go to Google Images, and I'm going to do a search for, okay, a dog. So let's say I want this cute little puppy in my, let's go with this great big guy. He looks kind of mean. So when I get there, oh my Lord, I don't want to choose this image. What I want to do is go over here to where it says full size image. Now, if you will notice, the URL has JPG at the end of it. Copy that, get your window out of your way, paste it in, and say import. Okay, it's going to take a moment to do this, so I'm sorry, but I just have to be patient and get it in there. So now I have that in. I'm going to go get the rest of my pictures from over here in my iPhoto library, because on my Mac I save all my photos in my iPhoto library. I also organize them, load them in here, I organize them by folders. So I have a folder called dogs or animals. Here's my dogs right here. So I'm just going to grab a few of these. I'm not going to grab them all for time's sake. So there's my photos, and you'll notice it's going to upload them. It'll take a minute or two. If you shot your photos with a really good camera, it'll take a little longer than this, but it'll upload any kind of photo. Now, what if I want them in a different order? I don't care what you're doing, whether you're teaching a math concept, teaching a science concept, language arts, whatever it is you're doing, you're telling a story. You're going to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So let's say I want this little guy, big guy, with the gun first. Drag and drop changes the order. Okay? So you can put your photos in any order you want them. Get them in the order you want. The next step is to come over here, and on each folder you should give it a title and a link to it. In other words, where did you get that original photo? Okay, so make sure you fill that information out. Right here, you should click on that and give your show a name. Put a description in and some tags. So I'm going to put dogs in here, Voicethread in here. And I probably should put every breed and every picture of dog in, but I'm not going quite that far for this demo. You get the idea. So now I've got all my photos in. I've got them in the right order. My next step is to add my comments. So I click the comment button, and I've got some choices here. I click on comment, and if I had a computer that didn't have a microphone, I could choose this telephone right here. It will ask me to type in your phone number. Type your phone number, and when you do that and you click the call me button, it calls you back. You better be ready to talk and say what you're going to say, because it's going to begin recording immediately. The next one is the little video camera, and I happen to have a web camera built on my computer. So if I click that, it will say allow. It's wanting to know if it can use my camera, and I'm saying yes you can. Sorry, it's Saturday afternoon. I'm kind of a mess. I've been traveling. And it begins recording right away. I click stop. It plays it back immediately, and I have a choice here. I can save it or I can add more to it. There's no such thing as editing. which means you need to plan what you're going to say ahead of time. Now right down here is my image I uploaded. You really need to upload an image right here and put your name attached to it. Every time you open your Voicethread, it's going to ask you to upload your image, so just do it in the beginning. So I'm going to say save here. I click the little forward arrow, I go to the next picture, click my record button, it's recording everything I'm saying, yada yada yada. That was just my voice. Now you'll notice it added it to the same one. What if somebody else was going to come in and add to my recording? I added another identity right here. So this time I'm going to type something. So I'm going to type something. Maybe I need to have the words or the vocabulary word in there. I click save. You'll notice my next person popped up. What if I wanted to draw on it like Sarah did in her math problem? I click the type button, choose a color. Now I can draw on the screen. Okay, so that's all attached to this person who is speaking. And I begin working my way through my pictures. I add my recording to each picture. Each one is separately. So we'll assume I've done every picture now. My next choice is to go to the share button. Now this is something I think they need to change. When you get to this spot, go right down here to the bottom where it says Publishing Options. Click on that. Check the box that says Allow anyone to view. Check the box that says Allow anyone to comment. And you might want to consider checking the Moderate Comments button, because when you're a teacher, you will absolutely want that. Also, check the Browse Page button. So you check all 4 of those. I'm going to click the Save button here. My next step is to go over here to Embed. And right here, I can get the embed code that I'm going to use on my WordPress. I'll show you how to get that in there in a separate video. I also have right here a link to my Voicethread. Okay, so there's my Voicethread finished and ready to go. Now I'm ready to put it on. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to copy that embed code so I can make my next tutorial.